Hey guys. Okay, I was gonna do this after the Zoom, but we have like 15 minutes till our Zoom. So I just wanted to get it out of the way now. Poor Oakland is just like not feeling very good this morning. So she's just gonna have a little movie day with me. It's like literally days like today where I'm just so freaking thankful for this business and so thankful for you guys and just grateful that I get to be here with her when she doesn't feel well. That's like huge. I know not everybody has that luxury, so I'm really appreciative of that. But this is a perfect example and why I chose this topic today for the tip of the day. Hang on one sec. Let me just invite everybody really quickly. I forgot to do that. I want you guys to hear this. Okay, so I'm going to be sharing some very, very personal things today. And I'm sharing them to show you what I've been through and what I've been able to overcome throughout this business so that it gives you encouragement to do the same. So I just want to preface by saying that this is not in any way me trying to compare my life to any of your guys's or say that, you know, somebody's situation is always worse than somebody else's. You know what I'm saying? So I don't want you to feel like I'm trying to just talk about my problems or anything, but I want to share with you guys what I've been going through and be vulnerable for a sec and then tell you guys how I got through this. So when I very first started this business, I was working 60 plus hours a week. I really want you guys to not just see my success now and see me being a stay-at-home mom and all these things and that I have it easy. You guys, I worked my butt off to get where I'm at, and it is a luxury for sure that I work to maintain every single day, and thank God for this business because I was able to quit my full-time job once Oakland was, I think she was like 4 months old. It was literally like a year ago last year. And backtrack, when I very first started this business, I was like 8.5 months pregnant. So not only was I working 60 hours a week, but if you guys knew me when I was pregnant, I was legitimately, zero exaggeration, throwing up every 2 hours, maybe every 30 minutes, depending on the day, every single day. Like, I can't tell you how miserable I was. Like, I was on Zofran and I was still throwing up every 2 hours. So, I was just miserable and we were so broke, and like that's exactly why I started this business, is because I was so sick and tired of that life. So I had my daughter, was able to quit my full-time job and everything, which is such a blessing, but there is so much that happened in between that. So I had her, and right at the end of my pregnancy, my mom told me I was pushing for Ruby. Okay. So I was an executive and I was pushing for Ruby the same month that I was due with Oakland, and I get a phone call from my mom. I might get choked up, but I might not. We'll see. And she told me that she had breast cancer and that she needed surgery. And it just shattered me. Like, I love my mom so much, and like we're always working on our relationship, but like she's very, very important to me, obviously. And I was 8.5 months pregnant. So the emotions were just a spiral. And so I went into kind of like a dark place personally. And the whole topic of this live, you guys, is not using your why as your excuse. And my mom's surgeries are a huge part of my why. I never want my mom to have to worry about a medical bill. I never want her to have to worry about a roof over her head. I don't ever want her to have to worry about food on the table for all of my siblings. Like, my dad literally works so much, you guys, just to make ends meet and to take care of my mom. So that happened. I had Connor's grandma, who we were very, 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 very close with. She was like my grandmother. Passed away this year. There was just so, you guys, I could literally go on and list all the shit that's happened to me in the last year. Like, literally, there's so much. There's been so many people that have passed away that I was extremely close with. My mom, for God's sake, getting cancer. My grandmother just had surgery and no one told me about it till the day before. Like, life happens. And what I'm here to tell you right now is it's always going to happen. Time's never going to stop. You're never going to be less busy. You're never going to have less people dying. You're never going to have less people going into the hospital. You're never going to have less bills. Nothing is going to change. In fact, it'll probably get harder for you. And I had two choices, just like you have two choices. To use my why, which was my mom, these people passing away that I was very, very close with, my daughter, all these things as an excuse to not work my business. I was in and out of hospitals all the time going and visiting people. I was driving to and from Bend just to go say goodbye to grandma all the time. And guess what? The only freaking reason we got to say goodbye to her, I've actually had 2 grandmas pass in the last year. The only reason we got to say goodbye to them and make those travels is because of this business. My job would have never let me leave, you guys. I was an assistant property manager and my team rode on me at work. There was no way I would have been able to say goodbye. And do you know how much that would have eaten me alive even more? You have to use whatever is happening in your life that you feel like is going wrong as fuel to your fire. I'm going to say it and it's going to sound rude, but get over yourself. If you think for 2 seconds that quitting or slowing down is the answer, when shit happens, you're wrong. Julia posted about it the other day. You never know what is going to happen. She had a $1,200 repair that she had to do in her car. You guys, I just got a bill for $1,700 that I now have to come up with. Shit is going to constantly be thrown at you. But there's 2 things that I know. Number 1, the universe will never throw anything at you that you can't handle. Number 2, you have your hands on the best company, literally ever, that will allow you to say goodbye to your grandparents, to pay your family's medical bills, to pay your family's mortgage, to make sure that there is always a roof over your head. Your questions have already been answered. You already have your saving grace. You already have everything that you need in this business to make your life better and make your family's life better. And like I said before, I'm getting so passionate about this because I've had life happen. I can say that. I can say anything that you have gone through, I've probably gone through it too. That's not to diminish you or to demean your feelings or to tell you that that's invalid, but get over yourself and work for it. And that's what I had to tell myself, because I could either sit in bed and cry and take days off work of the fact that my mom has cancer, or I could be like, oh my God, I need to work harder. Oh my God, I have my hands on the answer that will literally save her. So what did I do? I was an executive pushing for Ruby when I found all this out. 2 weeks later, when I was in the hospital giving birth to my daughter, I promoted to Ruby. I was sitting there as they were putting my epidural in my back, and I promoted. I looked at my e-suite and it changed. And I can't tell you how good that felt. I want that for you. I want that so bad for you, my heart aches. I want it so bad. I want you to feel what it feels like to go Ruby. I want you to feel what it feels like to go Emerald. I want you to see that $1,000 paycheck. When you see that first $1,000 paycheck, your heart will stop. What happens when you see your first $5,000 paycheck? What happens when you see your first $10,000 paycheck? Stop using your why as your excuse. Your kids, your family, your bills, the people dying, the shit that you have to pay for, that is for you. Nothing happens to you. It is all happening so you can get to this better place, but you have 2 choices. The universe, God, is all about free will. It's not going to force you to success. You have to determine that path. I can't determine it for you. I can't do the work for you. I can't give you the mindset. You have to do that. And you have to look at what you're going through and say, thank God I was so short on bills last month that it made me push so hard. I wouldn't have signed those last 4 customers had that not happened. It's all about perspective. It's all about mindset. It is all about the way that you look at things. And it will work for you or it will work against you, and you have the choice. So I know that I've been like so passionate. I'm not yelling at you, I promise. I'm so excited and I so badly want this for all of you that I have to just be vulnerable and tell you what I've gone through, because I'm in the trenches with you every single day, every day. And there are days where I work harder than others, but that's just reality. I'm human. So are you. That's okay. It's okay. It's not about what you did yesterday. It's not about what you do tomorrow. It's about what you do right now. Use whatever shit you're going through, because I know every single person in here is having life happen to them right now. Use it as gas. Push that pedal to the fucking floor, baby. Excuse my French, but you gotta do it. Full throttle. I mean, we're talking some nitrous in here, okay? Like, you have the opportunity, every single one of you right now, to earn a $15,000 bonus. $15,000. Do you guys realize that your average monthly income with that bonus and your commissions and your fast starts, you're going to be making double diamond pay, average of $4,000 a month as a diamond? How bad do you want that? I can't make you want it. I want it so bad in my blood it hurts. I'm sure you can see, even just in the passion, the way that I talk about this, the way that I work, the way that I lead you guys. It's because I'm coming from a place of so much love and so much heat that it's inevitable. This is going to happen for me. And whatever happens for me happens for my team. But there are going to be some people that come with me, and there are going to be some people who are left in the dust. And that's not to be mean, but some people are just going to make a different choice. Some people are going to use their why as their excuse, and you're going to get left behind. You can always come back, but you guys, we have 24 days. Not even 23 days now. No, 24, including today, to make this bonus happen. And anything can happen in that time frame. Anything. Every single person watching this could go diamond this month. Every single one of you. But it's going to come down to mindset and effort. And you cannot let what you're going through right now stop you. Because the devil will try to tear you down when you're so close to a promotion. When you're so close to the next come up in life. That's when everything hits the fan. So, if shit is hitting the fan for you right now in your personal life, say thank God, because my come up is right around the corner. And thank God, because I'm using this as fuel to my fire. And thank God, because the reason that all of this shit is happening is because I'm going diamond this month. And I am working on my mindset. And I am doing the efforts. It is that simple. And some people are going to do it and some people are not. And I'm not even just talking about diamond. I'm talking about this business in general. Especially as leaders, you guys, we can feed the dogs, but we can't force them to eat. And that's what I'm kind of expressing right now. Is I'm going to freaking pour all this fire into you. But some people are going to get off of this and feel disappointed. And some of you are going to feel so fired up. You're sending 100 messages. You're following up with people. This is the time to beg. If there's ever been a time to beg, this is the time to beg your family members. I know you haven't supported me in my business yet, but I'm pushing for a huge promotion and nothing that would break the bank, but I would really appreciate if you would try one of our products to give me an honest review. Okay, use everything that's happening as fuel, as gas, because I know every single one of you is worthy of this promotion. And I know every single one of you can make it happen. You know why I know that? Because I did it. And if I can do it, so can you. And the only person, not me, not your downline, not your customers, not your team, not your family, the only person stopping you from this promotion is you. That's it. And it's all up here. This business is 80% mindset, 20% effort. Just get it done. Just get it done. I love you guys. You've got this.